I have never seen a gacha game launch as as drama filled, as disastrous as Arknights Endfield. And when I say like disastrous as Arknights Endfield, I didn't mean like Arknights Endfield is a bad game. I think Arknights Endfield is actually a pretty good game, and there is a lot of things to praise about it, but it is a crazy week for Arknights Endfield, so we're just gonna go over it in this video. So of course we're gonna talk about the most important, the biggest news that happened in Arknights Endfield this week, and that is the PayPal issue. So pretty sure like most of you guys know that the Arknights Endfield has a big issue with PayPal, and it has led to a lot of people paying extraordinary amount of money. For example, in this case, someone wanted to just buy the battle pass. So the battle pass is around like 610 yen, and people could have spent over $3,000. Some people got charged over $3,000 just by buying the monthly pass for Arknights Endfield. And also there's another case where their receipts, they are just charged like extraordinary amount of times, in different currencies, by the way. In yen, I don't know what this is. This part is euros, and then this is USD, Canadian dollars. So it seems like it was a big issue with Arknights Endfield and PayPal's. And thankfully, this is actually on the 22nd. Right now when I'm making this video, it's the 24th. They have already issued a refund to anyone that is affected, like a full refund of it, of all of their money. So yeah, it turns out that they have identified an issue with their payment system that affected a small number of purchases made via PayPal by a player using topupgriffline.com. So this is their official top-up site. And in these cases, there were an inconsistency between the orders and delivery. The issue only impacted a limited set of orders. Even though it's a limited set of orders, it is a fucking it's insane amount of money. But thankfully they have fixed this situation. But I wouldn't say the damage is already done, because a lot of people are still playing Arknights Endfield, including me. But this would definitely be a stain in the Arknights Endfield launch. Like, people would probably not let this go in a long time. But still glad they fixed this issue.
Yeah, what is this Diddy Black doing on the calculator?
All right, now we have the Saintotas situation. The Saintotas situation in a nutshell, because I do not want to go through all of this ever again. This basically happens every single time when Hoyo releases something new about spending money, or any other gacha games that like really announce anything new to monetization. He's just gonna say, holy shit, it is a Steam Power dog shit, it is bait, it is, oh my god, fucking Hoyo ruined Xenozone Zero, Hoyo ruined fucking Honkai Star Rail. And he just talks about it every single time. But in a nutshell, Saintotas basically says that Arknights Endfield's gacha is dog shit, because for a guaranteed you need 120 pulls, and if you lose the 50-50 at 80, it doesn't carry over. So the pulls you do after the 80 pulls doesn't carry over if you lose the 50-50. So the 40 pulls that you want to guarantee to get, right now, Leviathan, those 40 pulls do not carry over, and he says is dog shit. So let's go for this route. Imagine you summon in a game that he very likes a lot, which I also like a lot, Wuthering Waves. So if you lose the 80 in Wuwa, you have to do another 80 to guarantee the character that you want. So 160 if you don't get lucky, and of course get it before the 80. So maximum hardest pity in Wuthering Waves is 160. But those pulls you do after the first 80 pull does carry over, and basically that's what he's making the point is that because the pulls after 80 doesn't carry over, it is a dog shit system. So let me tell you something. I feel like a hard pity of 120 is better than a hard pity of 160. By the way, you can also get lucky in Arknights Endfield, which I did. So I lost the first 80 and then I got Leviathan on the next 20 pulls. And that's so basically I did, actually no, I pulled the first 6-star at 70 pulls and I put Leviathan at 90. So I got two 6-stars in 90 pulls, which it's I wish I win the 50-50 every single time, but I don't, and I'm sure a lot of people also don't. So this is basically what Saintotas is saying. I really do recommend you watching Mr. Poke's video and also Mr. Poke's video on Saintotas. We actually did a really fantastic job and explain Arknights Endfield gacha and also the Saintotas situation. By the way, if you lose the 50-50, you actually have a chance to get one of these characters. So these are all the characters that are going to be in patch 1. So Leviathan, and then Yuvun, sorry if I butchered that name, and then I forgot her name, but all 3 of them are right now in Leviathan's banner. So you possibly could get her in Leviathan's banner if you lose this the 50-50, which I did. I got Yuvun in Leviathan's banner. So it is, so I feel like Arknights Endfield's gacha system is actually better than Wuthering Waves gacha system or Star Wars gacha system, because you are actually able to get the next characters in the patch early in the banner if you lose the 50-50. The weapon banners, you get it from you basically get it from summoning. So I don't really have any qualms on that. I don't really have any thoughts on that. I feel like if you really want the character, by the way, if you want the character, you would summon on the character and then summon for the weapon and get the weapon as well. I feel like I got really unlucky in the weapons banner because I got every single 6-star before I got Leviathan's signature weapon. But let's hope not everyone is like this. But yeah, so I feel like Enfield's gacha is pretty good. So when Saintotas says, Saintotas is basically saying 160 hard pity is better than 120 hard pity because it doesn't carry over. The 40 pulls for the 120 hard pity doesn't carry over in Arknights Endfield. That's basically what he's saying. Actually, one thing I want to clarify on that Saintotas situation is that not even 2 days after Arknights Endfield launch, Wuwa had a live stream, and the Wuwa literally gave us a spending event. Wuwa literally gave us a spending event like Hoyo. Yeah, so what we got here is the Wuthering Waves spending event. In a format that is 1-to-1 with Hoyo's spending event, by the way. Literally. So you're getting your currencies, you're getting your weapon currencies, you're getting special levers for your bikes, you're getting 1 free character. This in Honkai is basically the I don't even know what that is anymore. It's the golden hearts that let you exchange 1 character, so you can exchange someone like Rame or Luocha. And then this is the profile background, I believe. Weapons 1 5-star new weapon for choice. Yeah, this is a spending event, of course. And it's so fucking funny that Saintotas saying Arknights Endfield is greedy, is trash, hot pot steam garbage, and then Wuthering Waves hit us with this with this, by the way. And so it seems like you can just move it here. It seems like you'll be required to spend a total of $155 in time. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, there is good options. I mean, Shorekeeper's still pretty good, but yeah. But still, there is no denying it's a spending event, and there's no denying that literally bites Saintotas in the ass. Wuwa. They're just like, no, Saint, I think we could be a little bit greedy too, you know? I think Wuwa is definitely one of the best gacha games right now, and Wuwa is definitely one of the biggest gacha games right now, so, you know, they just say, fuck it. We will let, like, let's put in a spending event. Let's see what people will do. Let's see what people will react to the spending event. Let's see how many people will participate in a spending event. If, you know, a lot of people participate in a spending event, then who gives a fuck? Let's keep going. Which, you know, I'm sure people would participate in a spending event because, you know, I will. But my main point of participating in a spending event is I love Wuthering Waves. So, you know, anything for the game is good for me. But, you know, let's say that you think Wuthering Waves is greedy. You can say that, but Wuthering Waves is also quite generous because they are giving out all of these for 3.1 as well. Case number 3. Kill me. So, the final case, and let's hope there's no other fucking cases like within this week. So this person, which is, you know, an avid gacha, you know, content creator and also anime content creator, LegionzGaming, said this following about the Wuwa community. I'm disappointed in the Wuthering Waves community. The number of people that came into my stream while I was playing Endfield, that just came in to randomly say like that this game is garbage, Wuwa is way better than this garbage. You've become just as bad as the Genshin community. So people, after seeing this tweet, of course, decided to dig deeper. By the way, the tweet has officially been deleted already. I could not find it. This is his Twitter account. So if we go to like where he played Arknights Endfield, yeah, I feel like it's this tweet because it has the same picture. Oh wait, no, it's a different picture. Sorry, but yeah, he has since deleted this tweet because I could not find the tweet. But people have, you know, gone through his 14-hour VODs, and there's times, of course, a small minority of people saying Wuwa is better. A small minority of people saying that Wuwa, saying these things about Arknights Endfield. Of course, there's always got to be this kind of shit when a new gacha game comes out. It's certain. It's like Messi winning the Ballon d'Or when he was like in 2010, bro. It's like it is certain that there's got to be gacha tribalism. When a new gacha game comes out, it's just sad, to be honest. But people have gone through his VODs and, you know, seen nothing sort of what he described as, you know, the Wuwa community, like the whole Kitten Kambudo, the whole fucking tidal wave of Wuwa dick suckers coming to say Arknights Endfield is trash. And he has completely been disproven, and of course that's why he deleted his tweet, because he got fucked. So, and by the way, he got community claim as well. He got community claim as well. The claim of a Wuwa community member came into his stream and said that it's not true. There are multiple people that watched the VOD and did not saw such claim. On top, he refused to show proof of his claim and hide the comment that asked for it. By the way, you spell comments wrong, you fucking AI stupid cunt. Alright, sorry, but you know, I love Wuwa, by the way. Wuwa is my favorite gacha game, but I would never shit talk any other gacha game. You know, maybe except for Hoyo, because Hoyo, what they done to the story is unfathomable. But like, we're beyond that. We're beyond that. So, yeah, that's all for, you know, the Arknights Endfield week of the first week of its launch. I hope people are actually, you know, loving the game. You know, the factory system, of course, is not for everyone. I know there's also a lot of, you know, backlash on the tutorial part of for the factory system, but you know, if you don't play Factorial or those kind of games, then you will need a little blueprint, you know, for you to, you know, start building your own factories. Or you could just, you know, get blueprints from people from Twitter. That's also fine. And then you, when you start making the products, you can, you know, find a way to build your own factory, because you can build multiple factories. So overall, I feel like Arknights Endfield is a pretty good game. Definitely needs more time to, you know, play the game, you know, learn about more of the system. But I think I yapped long enough, so that's the end of this video. So if you like it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.